Okay, a little dead air going on here, but for once I'm actually not jumping in the middle of the first round because I got set up a little quicker than normal, which probably meant I made some mistakes. But here we are again for another round of the Discord, round three. We have a game of Wales um, being represented by Dragon versus Hungapore on the famous, infamous Red Lion. Uh, Lion with support of the Scorpion. So welcome everybody. Should be a really entertaining game. Trying different settings on my chat overlay, so hopefully that's going to work out a little better this time. Oh, we even have somebody in the chat, so if you can let me know if you can hear me, that'd be great. And also I can see if this chat overlay is any better. While they're doing mulligans, let's pop over to deck lists and take a peek. So we have totally hidden net deck top 4 list from Birmingham, so red line. We got the Scorpion Splash, 2 calling in favors, 3 4G dicks, so all those kind of superfluous, seemingly superfluous courtiers in Lion who like to use their fists first should be put to use. A Kiriko, always very annoying, especially when it's kind of a surprise coming out of Lion. Court Mouse, pretty solid. Not as useful as in KB, obviously. Collectors for some attachment control, along with one hand-to-hand. And then the Kikyo. Don't know if he's going to be using it that much in this matchup, but certainly gives the big middle finger to Phoenix, whenever you get that one off, especially on something big like a display of power. Okay, let's see. We'll check the other deck list in a second. We'll go back to buys. Oh, let's see what the flop is here. We got Lion's Pride Brawler, and with a worthy 3. Certainly, she was the great evil of Corset, the big OP. Oh, those naive days. And so yeah, worthy of 3 fate for sure. Especially as first player on first turn, that's great. Ujiaki's waiting in the wings to really cause some damage with that favor. Dragon? What's Dragon? Okay, so we do that. Dragon's probably thinking over. Oop, what just happened? Ugh. Sorry, guys. My Firefox just decided to. Huh, that's weird. Okay, I'm going to try to jump back in the game. Firefox decided to. 1, 2, 3. Oops, I gave the password away to everybody. Okay. Okay, back. Yeah. So Dragon was deciding whether they just wanted to pass, probably a little team powwow maybe. So we get the Kazuki Counselor, which you don't see very often. It's got Composure. Gets +1/+1 on that. So, a 2/2 if the bids are right. We see a bids of 4-1. Sorry, 5-4. So Uso does get away with a cheeky 4 bid to turn on its Composure. Custom card. So we'll see. I don't know if it's going to help save him from being bowed by the Lion Spread Brawler, but we'll see. So let's take a quick look maybe at the Dragon list. What are we dealing with here? We are dealing with Dueling Dragon, for sure. Got the triple game of Sedane. We got the 3 dueling strand. We've got 2 Pillow Book. Don't see that every day. Card advantage is nice. Attachments are nice for Dragon. Why not? Yeah. 2 influence each, though. We got the Kokoda Toturi, which is, creeping into a few deck lists now, especially ones with heavy on attachments. We have the Warm Welcome. That's interesting. Peasant's Advice also. So we got the Defend Your Honor. We got the Policy Debates. And we got Game of Sedane and Duelist Training for dueling along with the normal duelists. 3 Proving Grounds. The dojos. Okay, back to the action. We see Daimo's favorite come down. Oof, on a 1 fake character. That is interesting. I'm pretty sure the Lion list is not running Assassinate. Let me check that off screen so I don't. It is running 1 of Assassination. Ooh, so if he's drawn that 1 of Assassination, could be a little rough. Again, my paranoia is creeping in, so if somebody can give me a "we can hear you" on the stream, if you can hear me, that'd be great. Okay, so we see a block on Before the Throne with the Lion's Pride Brawler. Not a problem you see everywhere, but certainly Dishonored Dragon, or we'll call it Dueling Dragon, aka Want to Win by Dishonor, it works there. It is very farmable though, especially just round around. Finger of Jade put on the Kazuki Investigate. Okay, so he doesn't want to see that one of Assassination really ruin his day. There's the hand-to-hand. It's about the only thing, apart from, complicated dropping blue sheet connectors and dishonoring counselors and everything. Brawler just simply bows the counselor because he Yeah, because he played the Finger of Jade in conflict. He didn't have time to use the box to get above the brawler, which wouldn't really matter because the brawler could have just used his box to bow. So we're on a political conflict. So barring a lot of investment, court mask, court games, etc., then this is probably not going to get broken. Oh, we see the Finger of Jade used to cancel the bow. That makes, I can see that. Ooh, more investment in this character. So it's a 1 of out of 40 cards. So I guess you're just saying, assassinate away. If you got it, you got it. We see a ornate fan come on the brawler to tie things up. Certainly, if Dragon wants to win this, if they can, because then they Pillow Book reveals a double Pillow Book. Pillow Book reveals a Pillow Book. That is pretty funny. So another Pillow Book goes down to get a duelist training. Not too helpful in this situation. It is 4 to 3. I suppose. Oh, the duelist training does go down. Wow. This could be one of the biggest assassinations of all time. I'm sure it would have come down by now. But I was going to say the Lion can use his box. So now they're 4 to 4. I mean, Dragon could bait up to 5 and then just favorable ground out. But I don't know where he's going to get that additional +1 here. We'll see. Thanks, Bill. Okay, so currently sitting on 4 to 4. 5 cards to 8. So, well, dragons are all attachments so far, so I guess that's not the worst. Pillow Books leading into Pillow Books. That's the game plan. But the Daimyo's favor actually was used. Oh, he's used for the Finger of Jade. Okay, so it wasn't wasted. Favorable ground out. Okay. So Dragon, I guess Dragon's figured it can't win. So it's not breaking anyway, so you can lose 1 honors, no big deal. And at least you'll get an attack back. Support of the Scorpion Province Row cannot be that intimidating, I'm sure. Upholding would not even break. Meditations might be the worst thing to shameful display if it's a conflict character, fertile fields. So, or Art of War. So shameful display might even be on the box. I see that a lot in lion lists. So you're not actually at 2 to 2, 2-2. You don't actually break anything. So that's some help from lion. So we see a Void Ring coming back. It'll kind of equalize up the future boards anyway. Man, 2 Pillow Books on the same character. That's a sleepy counselor. Heading in, hits the Meditations, which might have been the worst one to hit of them all, because there's no saves in this dragon deck. So all the attachments will be gone at the end of next turn. Assassinate was discarded from the Earth Ring. So the Void Ring will into Meditations will kind of just equalize the situation as to what it was. Goblin Sneak comes down, enabling an attack. Conflict characters. So yeah, the Lion deck is running a full 9. Well, not a full quote unquote 10, but 2 Crone, 2 Collector, 2 Sneak, 2 Reservist, 1 Kiriko. So kind of real smorgasbord there. Does have a single Legion of 1 and 2 Bonsais and 3 Swords if he wants to invest in some sort of break here. But heads back to Before the Throne. So, I mean, if you're going to break Before the Throne, I suppose now's the time to do it. But going for water. So he's worried about the conflict character, or because he's going to win favor if he wins. So if he stands the Lion Spread Brawler, it's not getting him a ton. I would have thought about fire, perhaps, or maybe air, just to get a buffer. Or I guess this Lion deck has been known to dishonor out opponents once in a while too. Yeah, the water. I mean, the Dragon deck only has 5 conflict characters, so there's a decent chance, like a 50-50 kind of thing, that you might have a conflict character you'd have to defend against. But the conflict character would either be fire or air. Air wouldn't be great, I suppose. But oh, sorry. It wasn't water. My fault. I don't know what I was thinking. Maybe it was momentarily chosen or something. Yeah, air makes a lot of sense. So Dragon is up on honor, up on cards by 4, has a better board, and down a little bit down on fate. So I think that was a really solid turn for for Lion there. Dragon's not, way behind by any means. Oh, Snatch's favor. Because of Ujiaki. Yeah, yeah. That's definitely something you want to think about. There's 2 Cloud of Mines in the Dragon's deck, and there's no Shigenja showing on the board, so stopping the Ujiaki high roll is nice. So interesting that from the Lion deck is even though the Satori is waiting there, there's no charge. It's 4 G-Dick that's a restricted card, so I wasn't in fear of that. So both players go into next turn 0 fate, so we'll see what gets kept. I'm guessing the expensive characters will get tossed for Dragon, for Lion. Maybe Spirit Calls will bring them back in the future, and Prodigy may get kept. Every bit of honor is pretty useful in this matchup. Oh, thanks, Bill. Yeah, it wasn't crazy, but yeah, I should have looked again. Okay, we got Proving Grounds, which is pretty valuable to Dragon at this point. Mystic, less so. True Challenger is solid, and given he's going first, I would get the Tranquil Philosopher. I would just buy Tranquil Philosopher like 2 or 3 fate, honestly. Here, I love the Tranquil Philosopher. Just the economic advantage. I mean, the honor doesn't matter that much, but it gives you a little bit more dueling room. There you go, Tranquil Philosopher, 3 fate. Yep. Prodigy, yep, nabs himself additional honor, so lots of honor to go around. See Tacticians of Prejudice. So we still have Composure and Tacticians of Precedence. So I was going to say this is actually an interesting bid situation. Linus bid 1 and Lion bids 3 and Dragon bids 1. So he drops all the way down to 1. So because he's 2 reasons, right? He wants to turn on his Composure and he wants to turn off the Tactician's Suppressions. Of course, he also turned on that pretty substantial fate card advantage for the Kiriko is used on the Tranquil Philosopher. So he pays the price for his fate manipulation. That's good. It's good. It's 2/2. Be way bigger if he's honored. The board's not that big for Dragon this turn, so I think it's all use of Kiriko. Not a blowout by any means because the effects still go off, and Dragon will still get the 2 fate off the air ring, denying any fate from the Lion player. Dragon saying they should have moved it to water. Yeah. I guess you can honor the Ancient Master, or you can dishonor, like, say, the Lion Sprite Brawler, although it's still probably going to get its Brawl off. So the question is Dragon going to get off any duels this round? I mean, that Counselor is just not very big. I'm sure he'd love to win some duels. I guess it can be big for the duelist training if you use the box. So he heads back to Meditations. Makes a lot of sense. He's going to get his revenge on Meditations for stealing away a fate last turn. Any thoughts in chat on this matchup? I'm not that familiar with a Dueling Dragon versus Supporters of Scorpion Lion. I mean, Lion starts at 12, and they have some tools to gain honor. I think it's going to be really tough for Dragon to dishonor them out quick enough before there's before they break onto their box. But we'll see. Prodigy blocks on political defense. So duelist training's fairly easy to get off here. Let's see what these pillow books reveal. Of course, it's going to leave very vulnerable. Dragon's very vulnerable to the crackback here. Okay, box is used. Makes sense. I mean, it's not like he's going to invest a lot of attachments on this Ancient Master. After an ornate fans put on the Prodigy. I mean, it's interesting. I mean, you're going to get duelist training. You have Ready for Battle. It's true. Lion's got 3 Ready for Battles. We see Let Go on top from the pillow book. So 2 pillow books at once. It's a bit awkward because if you don't use this Let Go, you're just going to draw it anyway, and you're not going to use your other pillow books. So you're really incentivized to use the Let Goes as soon as possible. Here it's probably decent. I mean, the Court Mask is probably the only better target, or whatever it was calling it favored. So I mean, using it now is not a big deal. Of course, because you can duelist training and you want to for the Proving Grounds, this Prodigy, the fan is not that valuable. Of course, it could be ready for battle. Another duelist training. I can't imagine he's going to add this to the counselor. I mean, maybe. You could just put on the tranquil philosopher, I guess, at the end of the turn or something. Or even hawk tattoo him in, I suppose. Yep. We see ready for battle to save the province. Yep. There's a ready for battle. Okay. I mean, you gotta get out of the hand anyway. Duelist training is an important part of the dragon deck. Hitomi and duelist training, so. Prodigy's back for more. Still losing, but protecting the province from a break. Five cards in hand. I can't. Oh, Game of Sedane. Okay, another duel coming in. Politically, we're talking about 4-2. Oh, yeah, of course, I can see that. Oh, 3. 3-2? Why is it only 3? Should be 2. Composure. Oh, and +1 military. What am I missing here? Forge Edict is used. Dishonors the Pride Brawler to cancel the Game of Sedani. Makes sense. I mean, he'll get honored, possibly get to breaking range, +1/+1, yes, and gets a proving ground card. So I think the Forge Edict makes sense there. There's not a ton of events in the Dragon deck that are worth canceling. There's no Cav reserves or charge or anything like that, so canceling a one-cost event is pretty solid. The card advantage is lessened a little for Dragon. They're down to 3. We see Gumbai coming. Oh, a Gumbai coming down. I mean, it's getting him the break. I just don't know how it gets him the card from the draw from Proving Ground. So I guess this replaces itself at 0 cost. I can see it, but it's all going on a counselor that's going away next turn. Ooh, for shame. From Lion, from Hungapore's Lion, the Dishonors, stopping the break. Oh, Composure's gone after the old. Thanks, Bill. Yeah. Of course. That's why I dropped to 4. Okay, so meditation stands another round. Another round to be farmed. But Dragon does like to fade its characters a lot, so it's not as easy as, say, a Scorpion trying to farm meditations. Part of the problem now is he's got such a small board that Ancient Master can be easily bowed, and Yujiaki is just sitting there, ready to cause havoc if Lion gets the favor, which, is not too difficult for them to do. I mean, he can drop another Ancient Master at the end of the turn. He is up by 1 ring. I can't imagine he's going to win this military conflict, so it'll be 1 ring to 1 ring. Okay, the Brawler heads to court again on the Void Ring. Okay, kind of a long-term play. I like Void. Void's always good. He's heading into the Upholding Authority. Yeah, the Proving Grounds is definitely long-term card advantage you want to get rid of. Does not defend the conflict. Interesting. Uses blocks so you can bow the master. I mean, he was going to break the master no matter what. Oh, he wanted him to break Upholding Authority, of course. Duh. So, lose 1 honor here, but it's not a big deal. Oh. Dragon player is saying, Gnoze. Something the Dragon player wanted to do instead of pass. Well, I mean, he can do it now because whoa, wow. Mega plays. Yeah, that's an interesting play. He does Away of the Dragon on the Ancient Master. I mean, all Dragon needs is a sword. I mean, Lion or anything to still bow him. I mean, yeah, the Way of the Dragon's a very expensive unbow of that Ancient Master or attempted to prevent the bowing. Unless that was the accident? We'll see. Yeah, okay, so there's the way of the lion and lion spread baller. So Ancient Master, I mean, you can invest more cards in, but I just don't see how it's worth it. Ancient Master's bowed. Yeah, he must have no conflict characters in hand if he's willing to do that. It looks pretty solid for Lion, gaining favor here. Let's see what's inside Lion's hands. Bonsai, Belushi character, hand to hand, ready for battle and strength in numbers. I mean, Bonsai or strength in numbers seems to be the strongest. I mean, ready for battles will be annoying for you when you try to use duelist training and stuff. Yeah, hand to hand, I suppose, is not great. But the Bonsai is the one that hits the bin. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, it's just the most purely powerful of the cards in the hand there. Okay, no conflict character in the 3 cards. So it's 3 cards to 4 cards now. But I was gonna say he might, if there's 2 clouds in the deck, so it's an okay chance if he draws 5 to have one. So I was gonna say maybe he wants to head at the before the throne and break it to try and get rid of the Shigenja, but ooh, shameful display. That's a solid hit for. Oh, but no break. There's no one to defend it for Lion, so it must have been. Oh, we saw his hand. He had no other pumps. Good thing now he's glad he got rid of the Bonsai. I guess he could have just strength and numbered most conflict characters you could put down. Duelist training gets discarded at random, which I think might be. Okay, it's the second. 2 of 3. Okay. Oh, but there's a hand-to-hand in hand, as it were, for the Lion. So unless there's the Shigenja and 2 clouds, we may get to see some Ujiaki do some serious work with the Totori waiting. That was some serious, and also some discipline on the Lion player's part to keep that Totori around in the row. Yeah, I'd agree, Bill. I think Lion now has a pretty big head start. I mean, he's got no fate on these current characters, but Ujiaki is going to be worth a lot here. And he could buy him with, like, say, 3 fate to make sure he sticks around for the rest of the game. And it's turn 3. Dragon does not have a pile of money. Usually you want to have a pile. I think in Dueling Dragon you want to have a pile of money, a decent hand size full of duels, and then have a dueling target, like a dueling tower target, which is not there. So I think Dragon's game plan is just not coming together here. I mean, they had the Proving Grounds, got some draw from it, so that was good. But yep, we see Ujiaki with 2. Okay. Yeah, I probably be able to close things out. I mean, there's a Tori coming in unclouded, can cause some real damage here as first player. We see a Mystic come down, okay, with a Fate. Lion passes to get passing Fate. We're going to see a Challenger or Initiate or something. Okay, we see a Challenger with 1. I definitely can see it, because either way, if he decides to go Totori Void, it's going to be pretty devastating, so I guess you can put additional Fate on other characters. I think Earth might also be his choice, because then that just really... Okay, Cloud the Mind on Ujiaki, okay. So we'll see if there's a second one, because we know there's at least one hand-to-hand. So the draws are 1-to-1. We're straight into that already. Favorable grounds on either side, although the Imperial Storehouse is pretty solid for Lion. Extend their hand advantage to 5. Dragon saying that you probably should have waited to tilt the Lion, but I don't think Ujiaki's going to, use his ability in a political. Why would he? He wants to bring Toturi, right? Toturi's his only guaranteed begin. So so I guess Dragon's saying he's playing on a on a trackpad and he's got sticky fingers. Maybe that explains the way of the dragon. I'm not entirely sure. Um, okay, so we're going in mill with the brawler and Ujiaki. Yep. Okay, most likely we're going to see this hand to hand. I think he might want to. He's going to want to use the storehouse first, right? Because Ujiaki, as I remember correctly, is 2 cards. Yeah. Oh no. Turn each face down card and each your province is face up. Yeah. So he wants. I think he wants to use the storehouse prior, and then use Ujiaki. Of course, he's hitting restoration of bounce. He's only 6 cards. It's not a big deal. He might want to dump some cards. He does not need to use Ujiaki to use this conflict by any means, but Toturi is pretty nice on a double Earth Ring when your opponent has 2 cards. I would guess Dragon may dump a few cards and actually be unaffected by Earth Ring, quote unquote unaffected, but of course being down 9 cards to 0 is a pretty big deal. Prudent Challenger does a bid against the Lions Spread Brawler that ends in a draw, 1-1. I don't think there's any reason for either person to bid anything there. I suppose because it's a fan on military conflict, and the Brawler is going away this turn. The only sort of quasi-silver lining here is that the Tranquil Philosopher will get to move a fate to a ring and pick up 2 more fate again. So that's pretty nice. But, okay, so Challenger goes home after the Initiate gets bowed. So then the Lions Spread Brawler goes home. Okay, so we have just Ujiaki still breaking by himself. So I wonder if he's going to... See, hand-to-hand, get rid of Ujiaki. Yep, makes sense. Will Storehouse get popped? I would guess, unless I'm missing something. See Daimyo's favor go down on the Tranquil Philosopher. Okay. And can he get rid of this 1 card in his hand? Oh, yeah, he might not want to use the Storehouse. That's true. It's probably not worth using it because you got to get rid of him for Resto. That's fair. Don't use the Storehouse. I was being silly. Okay, Ujiaki pops up. Gets a Toturi and a Mystic. That's pretty solid, actually. If he wants to play this last attachment, he can just Mystic it. And in they come. So it's going to be Toturi double Earth Ring, which will stretch 7 to 0 card advantage, and the Mystic will slam. Well, Mystic's going to get that Tattooed Wanderer, but it was going to go anyway, and it was free from the Daimyo's favor. So, and we'll get to see. Or no, we won't get to see the hand again, but looks like Lion will be discarding a card. Oh, actually no. Toturi's break. How does this go again? Claiming the ring, and no, it's the end. So you're discarding only 1 card, and the Toturi will fire off. Pretty good outcome. We see the collector come down. Okay, yep. So now it's enough to discard any cards. It's 1 fate. Yep. So we'll be looking at 6 to 0 card advantage here. Boards will be. Ujiaki's worth a lot. So, and the collector. So boards will be roughly equal. Fate will be roughly equal, but it's the card advantage, which is just crazy high. Okay, we get to see now the Storehouse is used. 7 to 0 cards. I would imagine we'll see the Philosopher. I don't know if he really cares about water. Why not? Well, you know he has a red free battle, so you can get it out of his hand. Tattoo Wanderer gets chucked, sure. Oh, it looks like the Philosopher is not being used at all. Interesting. Did I miss the usage of the Philosopher? Because he is attacking water, so he could have philosophized the air ring over. Unless I'm missing something. Well, yeah, Juka, yeah, good point, but he had used the Daimyo's favor already, so it actually was free. So the Tattoo Wonder was free in Fate-wise too. I suppose, I mean, you might be saving your Daimyo's favor in that case. Okay, he runs into Upholding Authority on water, but the Lion's Pride Brawler blocks. Oh, yeah, that's true. If there's any time to hit Upholding Authority, it's when you have 0 cards in hand. Along with Tactician's Impression. Still not enough to win, though. So, I don't know about this. Okay, so he blocks with a ton. I guess there's still a political, which the Prodigy is winning on board, and there's no cards involved, so the Prodigy can win as a political. But if the Prodigy attacks political, then the Prudent Challenger can attack back political. Well, so Dragon's got box to take this up to 4, but that's about it. No other way to win. Yep, Defender wins. So definitely going to keep favor. For another big Ujiaki. Okay, so Prodigy is going to head into before the throne. I mean, if you're just going to trade rings, I guess you might as well get the one that is more valuable. I mean, now I think you can also, again, use the Philosopher to move from air to fire. I mean, you get an honor and you get to dishonor, say, Ujiaki. I think that's pretty decent. Or honor yourself, your 2 glory. But dishonoring Ujiaki seems more valuable. Yep. Okay, there we go. Yeah, sorry, boards are getting a little wide. I guess I could zoom a little bit. No, I don't think that's worth it. Yeah, it's maybe sometimes a little bit hard to find. Maybe I should come in a higher zoom. Not normally. I'll have to change my chat overlay. But okay, and Challengers firing back grabs the fade off the firing. Makes sense. Why not? I end up holding authority. Means you'd love it if your opponent forced you to break it. So it's kind of free. You get an honor. Strip away 1 honor for undefended, which is what you want to do anyway. Of course, I mean, it's all good. Dishonor you, Jackie. I still think Lion's probably in the driver's seat by a good margin. It's probably like, got the driving gloves and got the nice padded seat and everything going on here, simply because Ujiaki unclouded can be just a blow it all by himself. Okay. So we got a lot of potential attachment control sitting on the board with the Mystic and the Collector. So we got Obstinate Recruit. Is that you have to be more honorable, or your opponent can't be more honorable? Okay, so Obstinate Recruit's still alive, and he's got the Prodigy. I would imagine Lion's going to think about buying the cheapies. Oh, we go Troll 3 Fate over Ratsugu. I mean, I like me some Troll more than most. Well, I'm a quasi-dragon player, but I don't know. I think I might like Ratsugu just a tad more. Depends. 0 cards in hand, I guess you can't buff them up, and the Troll is just good 5/5. If you just attack with them right away. So maybe the Troll's a better choice there. And a Shigenja. Tactician's Apprentice comes in with 1 Fate, and they're in the bidding 1 phase, and then the Prodigy comes in, so taking up 1 honor, 10 honor to 9. So, although Dragon, can they continue to bid 1 here? I don't know. But if they don't, then the Apprentice is going to fire off. We shall see. Interesting. Nope. Both bid 1. Sticking to it. It's kind of hard with no auxiliary card draw for Dragon at all. It's really rough. And another Taturi coming in. So Taturi... Taturi Water? Taturi Earth? Oh, that's not that great. I mean, you could Turi fire, it's okay. Probably if we just void, I guess, just to really cut into the investment in this troll. And by the Turi, I mean Ujiaki into Turi, but there are 2 Shigenjas on the board now. He did draw 1 card, so there's a chance that there will be... Oh no, because if you put down the... if you can't put down the Cloud of the Mind, because the collector will really ruin your day there by getting rid of the Dishonor token and the Cloud of the Mind. So definitely not clouding him this turn till that collector's gone. Okay, we see a Mystic poking in, grabbing that Fate, threatening a loss of honor, which would, you know... So the Recruit blocks, because why not? The Recruit's going to die if you don't block. Did Bill snag all my viewers? Nope. Still got our faithfuls. Sure, that's going to be a good game too, for sure. Let's see. Okay, we get a Bonsai Mystic. Really angry Mystic flying into the battle here. Doesn't give him the break, though. But I guess it does enable the wind on the air ring. So with every little bit of honor counts here. He's down 2 breaks and none, so... I mean, the Dishonor plan, I think... Not that it wasn't his initial game plan for this type of deck in the first place, is out at this point, so... Try to chip away every little bit you can, I suppose. Break some meditations in the town. Okay, so he does pick up a break with a Fabled Ground. And gets rid of the Satori. Actually, that was pretty huge. So yeah, it was definitely a worthy Bonsai and a Fabled Ground, because now Ujiaki isn't for sure getting a Satori. He may get one on the flip. He might get the 3rd one, but or a Spirit Caller to get it, etc. But definitely a very, very timely draw. Single card, the Bonsai, to enable that break. Lion's going to head back for the 3rd break, most likely. We shall see. Taking fire. Okay, sure. Can we honor your Ujiaki? Probably the best target. Get into for the throne, sure. And really, we're just gonna have to see what he flips. I mean, the troll is now down to a 3/3, but the troll can defend this as well as the Shigenja. Oof, flips a Spirit Caller and another Mystic. I mean, I would imagine he goes Spirit Caller and, yeah, Berserker, and then he can Spirit Call back to Turi. So it's a good try by Dragon to get rid of that Turi. But although with Turi, I mean, you might as well, right? I guess he's not defending, so you don't need to. But I guess back to Lions for Brawler. That's better. I was gonna say like maybe the double fire isn't particularly worth it. You can get a bow here, so. Get a bow on the troll, actually. It doesn't really matter, they're both 3/3. Yeah, troll gets bowed. Before the throne will break, which means the obstinate recruit will die. Oh, so sad. But he did his part, he tried. But he has to be punished for the meditations breaking. Okay, so that's before the throne. So we have a political potential 5 on the Dragon Stronghold. The Dragon Stronghold should be, I would think, Midnight Revels. Oh, we've seen them all. So it is most definitely Midnight Revels. 6 strength Midnight Revels. So you can't break it on board. Yeah, water. I was going to say water makes the most sense. Into upholding. No cards. Yeah, so we got that. You know, you can't have Shinjo Ambush, or you just play around upholding by never having any cards. I mean, Lion can win the next combat as well, and maybe for shame their way to victory or something like that. So I wonder if he blocks it all, because he has to, on board anyway, has to dedicate 2 characters to win this conflict. I don't know if that's worth it over just winning a better, quote unquote, better ring the other way, either Void or Earth. He puts in the collector, okay. So currently losing, but saving the province. Lion passes, so dragon can take the win here if they want. Yep, takes it. Stands up Maya Mystic. I guess it's interesting. I mean, he has no cards, so he knows he's going to lose the next conflict, but the 3/3, it has a glory. Okay, it has a glory. So yeah, so he's got 3 rings total, or 3 rings plus glories. So the lion player, yeah, I mean, if he doesn't defend, which if he wants to keep favor, he just can't. So lion can head in Earth Ring, sure, into Midnight Revels, which is no effect right now. So, I mean, let's see, what could lion have? We know they have a court mask, and they have 3 ornate fans. There is 2 fans in the bin, so you'd have to have the last ornate fan and the court mask, or an ageless crone, or another collector, or a reservist, or a Kiriko. There is some risk here. I mean, okay, there's the 3rd ornate fan. So any other buff, conflict character, or a court mask, and that's it. One more to go. Dragon passes. There we go. There's a reservist. That's 6. Dragon has no cards. That'll be it for Dragon. He took the risk to turn off Ujiaki. I can understand it. For sure, you're going to lose conflict anyway. But my Mystic sacrificed to get rid of the fan. Okay, interesting. Yeah, that's a good play. Now, is there the Aegis Crone? Oh no, he can't. He can't break. Oh, I called it way too early. Right on board, I missed it. So, okay. So we'll go into another round. Tied on favor. Favor in the middle right, because Ujiaki had to give away the favor to use his ability. So, no favor is correct. And the reservists have 0 glory, so he couldn't have just dropped it home either. Okay. So, still under heavy threat, Dragon is. Yeah, Mystic, yeah. Yeah, thanks, Ronnie. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't clue in on that. It's so strange to leave a Mystic for favor, but yeah. Let's see what our flow. Oh, we see relatively new characters. After Honor Dial is revealed, if you're bidding the same, you can move 1 fate from opponent's fate pool. That's pretty good when you're done. You're forcing your opponent to bid 1. He's got a Proving Ground. Unfortunately, won't stick around. He's got a Swordsmith for some cards that he desperately needs, and a Tomi. It's a good flip for Dragon, for sure. Pretty good flip for, quite a good flip for Lion as well. I mean, Lion's probably Brawler. It's great and always. He can use a Magistrate along with the Prodigy. That's default 5 attack that Dragon can't do anything about right now, and the Berserker's just always solid. Like, he's not able to buy it. And while the Orator is very not great for Dragon. So we see Hitomi with 3. Then we see then we see the Swordsmith. I was gonna have to get the Swordsmith. So Dragon's in kind of the mode of like, I'm gonna invest a little bit more, and if I survive, then I'm in a better position, even though in grave danger right now. We see bits of 1-1 still. So a 7-card advantage for the Lion player, who's also got 9 minutes on his clock, although there has to be some real miracles by the Dragon player to stretch this game out that long more, but we'll see. Lion is first. So his military, I mean, if he takes the Implacable Magistrate, I'd say save that for it's a follow-up political. Attack military first with 5. Attack military 5. Get a bow, get some defenders, because you have your box to go up to 8. So let's say, oh no, he's going to go with the big political first and force defenders that way. So one way or another, you do 1, force defenders and attack. The only thing with if you have the Pride Brawler, you can bow a character at home if you go the military first and then try to break political. Oh, your political is not big enough. You still need +1. So. Midnight Revels bows Ujiaki. Okay. There is a Ready for Battle still in his hand, but I don't know if it's worth using it here. It's a dragon. How do you defend this dragon? Definitely consider the troll, just the troll, because the fire ring, I mean, you can attack at 5/5 with the troll too. But if you defend with the troll, um, wait, he hasn't used the swordsmith yet? I mean, there is one assassinate in the lion player's deck, so okay, so he's defending just with a Tomi. Okay, yeah, she's easier for her to duel these characters, I guess. Not really. She can duel the other characters too pretty easily, but the only problem is if you defend with Hitomi, well, in either case, unless you get honored, you're not you're not doing much on this defense here. But if so, Hitomi puts down a Daisho. Okay, there we go. That was another pretty impactful one draw. Of course, now he has no duels. He's got the Hitomi duel. It's the only duel, so he can siphon off just one honor here. He can make it quite a bit bigger. So he has no other. Oh, he can use the swordsmith to try and get another attachment. It makes sense to do. Hand to hand is gone, so Belushi Collector is the only other attachment control, which isn't on right now for the lion player. Yeah, for sure that he'll get the bow on the prodigy if he duels her. But I'm pretty sure there's one ready for battle that hasn't been used that we saw a long time ago. Okay, Finger of Jades comes down in Magistrate, so it can't be dueled. Swordsmith goes. Oh, Swordsmith goes looking. Did he not? Did I miss something? Oh, okay. Oh, Swordsmith got the Daisho, sorry. Swordsmith got the Daisho, so there's one card that we don't know what it was. Initiates a duel between Hitomi and just the Prodigy alone. Proving Ground draws a card. Okay. Pretty valuable Proving Guard right now. Bows. You see ready for battle. Okay. Still one away from breaking. 6 cards though. Policy debate. Okay, so that must have been either the card he drew or the card off. Which is going to draw him another card. That's pretty nice. So we'll get to see what's in Lion's hand. What? Okay. Cloud the Mind. Not active right now. 3 fine katanas, another ready for battle, and a strength in numbers. Whew. Oh boy. And he throws away the strength in numbers, sure. But now the military we can just count out right here. It's 5, 8 for the box, and 3 katanas. So that's 14 with a brawler bow. We don't know what the dragon's 2 cards are, but I don't see what dragon can possibly do to stop this military attack that's going to be coming in. So we get a Void Ring. Void Ring goes off on the Swordsmiths. Why not? Just in case the game goes another round. So water. Swordsmith water to ready Hitomi. Because either you'll draw a defender, and you're 1 military anyway. You might as well go political. I would say political water with the Swordsmith. Sure, they'll take fire maybe to turn down the troll, but you know your Hitomi is a 6 military, so you're gonna really need her. Because then 6 plus 3 is 9 on defense. But Brawler will bow the troll. Oh, Dragon passes their opportunity. I don't know. You know the hand. You know you can win any political conflict unless he defends with both Brawler. I don't know. It just seems like you want to get the water ring there and stand to Tomi. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something, chat. And you can go against upholding. It doesn't really matter. Interesting. Okay. Because now you're defending with a 1 instead of a 6. On fire, yeah, and you only got 4. And we know Lion can go to 14, right? Plus bow somebody. because you can just dump the swords on the brawler no matter what, the troll's bowing. So I think, okay, this time I think, I think I can call it for Lion, but I was wrong last time because of that my mystic. But yeah, yeah, and we see Dragon calling it GG for Hungapore. That means let's check the win streak here. This is at least the first recorded game. I know there's no one going on right now. So we have Lion picking up, which are always valuable victories for their team. No offense to Lion players. We all know they need a little help from the carpool. Hopefully their pack will come soon. Pick up their first win over Wales. And I'm pretty sure Hungapore is on both these teams are 1-1. Yes. Okay. I'm on remote perfect beauty. I'm sure Lion considers this more remote perfect beauty. The dragon may not agree. Yeah, and that'll be game. Thanks everyone for watching. As I always say, World Cup's great. World Cup's a ton of fun. Watch as many games as you can manage. So have a good rest of the day, everybody.